Man, a solid win against a team that has been, um, you know, the leader in our conference for the last 3 years. And so we had this one earmarked a long time ago in July when we were working. Just proud of my kids, their effort. It was nice to have some breathing room at the end. I'm not going to lie. I could breathe at the end, and they took care of business. But Ty and Shauna, obviously, with that two-man punch, and Ty was just huge. You could kind of tell that they didn't really want to have to guard her inside, and I thought that she did an excellent job, her teammates feeding her. But I thought our defense was tremendous. They hit some shots in the second half that they needed to, but we obviously kept them at bay. Really proud of the group and their effort.
Questions for Coach?
In terms of that defense in Mallory McGuire, I mean, she came in scoring, 12.8 points per game and eight rebounds per game.
Mm-hmm.
She only had 4 and 4 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Was that part of your plan and just shutting? I mean, you shut her down.
Yeah, I mean, we really just wanted to make her take an extended shot. She really likes to face up, and it doesn't really like to play so much on the block and be physical. And so with Ty's length, when she catches in the corners in the high post, she hit a few. But Ty, blocked her a couple times, and I think that starts to affect you offensively, kind of took her out of her rhythm. And for us, we know that their team is very deadly from the perimeter. Our intention was to not let them go off from the three-point line. Lufer got 2 in a row, and I'm like, great, here we go. She hit 10 here 2 years ago. So I think we kind of knew we could probably win the interior game, and I thought that what we did a great job of is we just didn't let them get wide open looks from the perimeter.
Whitehead and Pasalo obviously had big games, combined for 49. How big was Potter's defensive presence with a couple steals and 4 blocks?
I told Roz after the game, I only singled her out because, she didn't shoot the ball well, but she was still a positive 13 in terms of on-the-court presence. I thought that she played better defense. She didn't turn the ball over. She didn't foul, which we've had a hard time keeping her sometimes in the game when we need her because she gets in foul trouble. So I commended her effort today. And, she's not going to go 1 for 10 very often. So the fact that she stepped up in those other areas, the next game out, I expect her to score and do that same thing. So to get her playing her best basketball in February and March is going to be probably key to this team's run.
More so in the last couple of days, but with the passing of Kobe Bryant, how did that affect your basketball team?
Our players, we have a lot of California kids, so there's Laker fans, but there's also just Kobe Bryant is an icon. So if you love basketball, you love Kobe Bryant or you at least respect him. If you hate the Lakers, then you might not be a big fan of him, but you respect his game. I think for us, especially just so you know, as a coaching staff, it kind of hit when we found out that his daughter also was a part of that, and then her AAU teammates, because we've seen her play, in the AAU circuit, and it was a big damper. It did hit our kids. I mean, we have a big group text that we always use, and everybody was like, this isn't real. Like, it still doesn't feel real to any of us, but obviously, you saw the tribute they did before the game. Our kids will carry that with them, and it's weird that someone could impact us. We don't know him, but it's just what sports is, and I think it's the impact that athletes can have, and obviously he's had a positive influence on a lot of younger generations, and there'll be more players like that too, and hopefully they can emulate what he did on the court and off, and he's really been helping grow the women's game, which has been the coolest part since he's retired. It's been awesome, so.
Obviously, Coach, a career day by Adriana Pasalo, but also she had 4 assists. She's third in the conference in assisting. Can you just talk about, how her importance with her assisting the basketball, being that quintessential floor leader, to not only, fill it up from the floor, but to also facilitate to her teammates, and how she makes her teammates better?
For us, she's like our little engine that makes us run. And I say little only because of her height, not little in heart or spirit or competitiveness. You see her, the play that just kind of speaks to who she is at the end there when they were trying to double her and we were trying to inbound the ball. Like, she's going to split the two of you and make you have to hold her. And then she's also going to sell it a little bit too. Like, you're going to call the foul. She's competitive. She did 8 for 15. That's very productive, and I know that's important to her. I don't think she's been as efficient in the last few weeks as she wants to be. I saw her playing more in straight lines, and, her ankle injury was pretty bad, and I felt like she wasn't cutting the same and moving the same, and I'm starting to see her get fully back. I think she is as close to 100% as I've seen her in a while. I just love that she's a good teammate too, and a leader. And obviously, they wanted to beat Boise State. You know, it was a big one. It's win 15 for us. I don't know if you guys know this, but that's an automatic winning season. You only play, 29 games, and we haven't had that in a long time. We have 8 games to go, so they know that their sights are bigger than that. But to get that was really important to us. We wanted to have a winning season this year.
Do you feel that Vassallo and Whitehead, 2 transfers, of course, have turned this program around?
No, I'm not going to say that they've turned it around, because there's a lot of kids that were here that were working and were really young. We were the youngest team in the country 2 years ago. It's tough to win with freshmen and sophomores. So the maturation process of Megan Anderson, Famea Hafoka, Danae Marquez, Courtesy Clark, Sydney Lewis, like, this win was for them. I mean, yes, Shauna and Ty are awesome, and you guys can see that they complete us, but they aren't the same if they don't have those pieces around them. So as much as we needed them, they also need those players, and we just fit really well together. We're very balanced. And tonight we could go inside when we needed to. Shauna scored on the perimeter when we needed to. People hit shots from the perimeter. It wasn't our best outing either. You know, I just think our best basketball is still us moving forward and playing. I got to find ways to help us a little bit more offensively too. I think that we can be better than we're showing. So.
On the same note, you guys came into this game averaging 8 3-pointers made per game. You guys only made 3 of them. Was it sort of a game plan to go away from the outside shooting and feed Tyra Whitehead or Vassallo the ball more, as you guys would win the battle in the paint?
I think in basketball, it's just you make in-game adjustments. That's how you win basketball games. You can scout, you can plan, but you don't know what that team's going to plan for you. I think that they do a really good job of making adjustments player personnel-wise. So they were denying Megan Anderson. They might let Courtesy Clark get the ball in a handoff. We felt like it was best for us to go inside to Ty. As the game went on, we saw how they were playing her in the post. We felt like we could kind of get a 2-man game going, which is why they took the bulk of the shots. We don't have a number of how many threes we're going to shoot or how many we're going to make. To me, 8's not enough, but neither is 62 shots. I want to shoot it 80 times a game. And our turnovers, started off the game crazy. We were turning it over left and right. So the fact that we only with 12 is good. But, for us, it's you just got to make in-game adjustments, and that's what we do. And our players did a great job of executing those.
Any more questions?
Whitehead was only 1 point away from her tying her career high, and watching the game, she seems automatic from the mid-range. So could you kind of just talk a little bit on how far along she's come this season?
Yeah, I mean, Ty loves to shoot jumpers, okay? And a few timeouts, I had to remind her that, like, you can shoot those all day, okay? But a 5'10" kid can guard that. Whereas, like, if we get you inside, you'll be able to then get to the short corner, the elbow. And I thought that was really what changed it for us is even when she's hitting those shots, I like her inside sometimes because of her rebounding presence. And she just had a little bit of everything going for her. I mean, she had a split that she basically I thought she was going to dunk it. I mean, the way she split the kid through and made the layup, she just really read what the defense was giving her. And I think that's when she's at her best. She has a very high IQ for the game. And she's really starting to put it all together, too, which is really fun to watch.
An off night, last one. An off night for Potter from the floor, Coach. But 4 assists, 2 steals, 4 huge blocks. Every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Your bench jumps up in joy. How huge is it for one of your star players to have kind of an off night from the floor, but being able to make an impact on the game in so many different ways outside of scoring?
To me, that's a complete team. We don't rely on any one person. We have games where other people, Maya on the road at Air Force, like, really had a huge game, and Rosie has big games, and these guys just play. Like, they don't care about, like, Shauna does not care that she scored 28 points. Like, she doesn't care. She just cares about winning. And they're all like that. And that's why I think we've had the turnaround that we've had is they're buying into the defensive end. We've become a pretty good defensive team. And anybody for us can score, and anybody for us can have an off night, and we can still win games. And so that's big. And like I said, Rosie, to me, was still one of the better players on the court today in terms of her ability to break down a defense and play defense on the other end.
Overall, how does it feel to break that 9-game losing streak, and do you feel like there's a changing of the guard in the Mountain West? I mean, teams that have dominated in the past, not just Boise State, but Colorado State
Mhm.
Wyoming are now,
Yeah.
at the bottom
Yeah.
below you.
You know, I don't know if it's going to be a change of a guard next year, but I just feel like we knew that we had some pieces, and we knew that other people might not know that we had pieces. We got picked to finish last. We knew we weren't the last place team. Where we're at is, we're putting ourselves in a place where we have a chance to do something really, really special. And we're just taking it one game at a time. Boise State's going to reload. The recruiting class they just got is phenomenal, and they lose a ton of kids. So I think they're signing 7. They signed 7 or something. Maybe they've signed 6 with 1 to go. But it's just about balance, and I think that's what we're figuring out in the Mountain West. You got to have a little bit of everything. You can't be so guard heavy that you don't have inside presence, which is what we lacked maybe a year ago, and vice versa. But I have my whole team back, so. Maya graduates. She's a big part of our team, but we also had a senior that was a big part of what we've been doing, and that redshirted this year because of an injury, and she'll be back, and she can shoot the lights out. And so we've got some pieces, and we've got a lot coming back. So we're excited about the future as well, not just this season.
Thank you, Coach. Greg, on your left, we have Adriana Basalo. On your right, Megan Anderson. Questions for players?
Well, first of all, you guys played great defense overall on Mallory McGuire. She only scored 4 points, but only had 4 rebounds. I mean, that's less than triple her average. Was there emphasis on defense, getting her out of her game?
I think there's always an emphasis on defense no matter what team it is, and we know our matchup well, and we're used to our Sparta defense, and we just played it well tonight.
Our post just wanted it more, and I believe that our posts are just better.
For Whitehead, or not Whitehead, Anderson, sorry. You're normally, lights out shooter, but you only made 3 points today, but you also got, you got 8 rebounds. So how important is it to you to, make your game more versatile and, be at the correct spots on the court, even if you're not just on the 3-point line, but you're contributing, on the boards?
Yeah, most teams are going to play me pretty tight on the 3-point line, and I've realized that, so I need to start contributing in other ways, and I've just been trying to implement that into my game, and rebounding is one of the big keys for us, so I need to start doing it.
Rajona, 9 fouls drawn, 12 for 12 from the free throw line. How important is it to be a leader from the free throw line? And it shows as being one of the best or the best in the Mountain West Conference.
I don't know if you heard this before, but free throws wins games, just as defense wins championships. Making my free throws helps my team, especially when we're in the bonus. So even if I'm not driving or getting the fouls, my teammates are, and then they get to go to the line as well. So just kind of helping them and helping myself, it's all connected.
Well, it seemed like every time they had some momentum, you came in and hit a crucial shot, and you were with the 3-pointer at the end of the half. Could you tell that the momentum was changing, or that you were kind of taking the wind out of them when that was happening?
Yeah, I think we just had that edge tonight. We came out and we were ready to play, and it helped us a lot. So.
Yeah, when Meg makes her shots, she's like a silent assassin. Like the whole crowd goes wild.
Do you feel like there's a changing of the guard in the Mountain West? I mean, you guys broke a 9-game losing streak against Boise State. Fresno State is undefeated. I mean, Boise State won 3 consecutive tournaments, conference tournaments. Do you feel that at all with the resurgence of this program?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question maybe?
Do you feel there's a changing of the guard in the Mountain West with you guys doing so well and Fresno State leading and Boise State being third, tied with third?
I mean, they have good. Everyone has good guards. It comes to who wants it the most. They play hard. Fresno State plays really hard. I see that's why they've been winning games. Boise State they're the defending champs, and everyone wants to get at them. So.
I think maybe also maybe repeat it another way. Like, do you feel like there's a change overall in what teams are going to dominate in the conference, either one?
I think our conference is across the board. Everyone comes to play every night, and it's going to be a good game pretty much no matter what. If both teams are playing as hard as they can, and it can really just go either way, and it's what everyone comes to play that night. So.
With only 9 turnovers in the first half, you guys ended the game with only 12 turnovers total. thinking? Like, what was the process? What was coach telling you guys to where, you know, you guys are able to tighten up your guys' offense and, you know, limit your guys' mistakes in the second half?
Yeah, we weren't really playing our game in the first half. You know, we didn't play our best. We had to change it up, but we're probably the best third quarter team. So that's kind of how we changed it up.
Any more questions?
Do you think at all about your statistics? You know, you're 10th in the nation in scoring, you lead the conference at all. Does that come into your mind at all, or has during this season? And for your teammate, what do you think about her and her scoring prowess, leading the conference?
Well, I'll just say, I mean, we know she's going to come to play every night, no matter what. She's going to do her job, and she's going to attack the rim. She's going to get her teammates open, and she's just going to go all out for us. So we know she's going to bring that.
Yeah, I don't really look too much at the statistics, mostly at the turnovers and things that I've done wrong that I could fix. Obviously, they matter. But, you know, if I play my game, I play hard, I get my teammates open, and I put them in better positions. So, yeah, I don't really worry. I just want to win with them.
Perfect. Thank you, Meg.
Thank you.
Thank you.